I'm Rick Dickens, and for today's demonstration, I will be showing you how to bake brownies. So, I'm used to working with my hands. I work for the railroad, I do track maintenance, and I was going to show you guys how to change oil in a vehicle, but lately it's been in the negative 20s, and yesterday and today has actually had a warm spell, and we're in the positive 20s. So I nixed that idea, and I'm going to show you guys, like I said, how to bake brownies. So, what you want to do, go to the store, get your favorite kind. I'm going to do the cake-like brownies, because there's two options you can do. The fudge-style brownies, where it takes 2 eggs, 1/4 cup of water, and a 1/2 cup of oil. Or the one that we're going to do tonight, the cake-like brownies, with 3 eggs, a cup of water, and a cup of oil. So it says here to preheat your oven for 350 degrees, which I've already done, and grease the bottom of the pan. So oil. You can also use Pam if you want. I like using this. A little dab. Put it in there. See, it's already starting to drip a little bit there. Get your towel, paper towel, use your fingers, whatever you want to do. Just line the whole bottom. Try to get every square inch because you don't want this sticking to your pan. That's a bummer. Then after you're done enjoying all the brownies, you get the lovely pleasure of scraping and soaking and then finally throwing it in the dishwasher if you have one and having it taken care of that way. This alleviates your problem some. So, make sure I get that. Got all the corners. It's all good. You don't see any drippage. All nice and smooth and liquidy. And your towel's all greased up too. So, after that, empty brownie mix, eggs, water into a large bowl. So, already got the water, 1/4 cup. Got my oil ready, so when I'm done with my 1/4 cup of water, I just pour it into there. Get the brownie mix going. I'll be very honest with you, I don't do the baking in the house. The wife, she rocks at it. I stick with barbecuing, cooking bacon on the stove, stuff like that. So I'm kind of scared of how this is going to turn out. Because the last time I baked something, it was my birthday cake 3 years ago, and it looked like the cake monster regurgitated his meal from the night before. So, yeah. So, here's our mix. Here's a big bowl. Brownie mix, eggs. So we're doing the 3 eggs. Need one more. Back. 3rd egg. Throw those to the side. Some like cracking them on the edge like this. I've used a knife. Put it down like that. Voila. Number 2. And number 3. Towel. Get stuff all over your hands. Don't have to worry about it. Especially with eggs. You don't want to mess with that. So next is the water. 1/4 cup. And 1/4 cup of oil. Or no, I'm sorry, 1/2 cup of oil. So instead of holding it, lay it on a flat surface. And go until you get to the fill line. There you go. 1/2 cup. Some people like using any measuring cup that they grab. This one's actually for fluids. Other ones are for solid flour, sugars, and stuff like that. Be sure you use the fluids one. Get it going, mixed up. Don't want to go crazy at first because you'll start getting everything going everywhere. Make sure you get all the yolks broke up. And you'll start getting a little bit of a mix going on there. Sure to get your whisk, scrape across the edges, get everything, all that powder that's still stuck in there, get it off the edges, get it all mixed in there really good. Because you don't want any powder mixed up in there in your brownies, because then you'll get like a little air pocket and you'll get some funky little burnt taste going on there. So be sure you get all the powder, the light color gone and off the edge of your rim. Get it all mixed up. Plus it's fun to play around with and just watch it cascade down. Alright. So, make sure it's all good. Make sure all the eggs are broken. There's no powder on the edge. No powder. It's all dark. Looking good. Chunky, nice and creamy. I like using the old school style, go with the handle one. You also have the handheld ones, or you can do the KitchenAids, which has like the big mixer that does everything for you. They have the whisk, they have ones for dough, and they also have ones where it actually has a scraper along the edge so it gets everything off the edge, like I was speaking earlier, getting all the powder going, and wipe it and stir it all at the same time. It's really good, but it's a little bulky you bring over here and really loud, so you wouldn't be able to hear me talk. So, get that. Bring the pan over. And just pour it in there. I'm doing an 8x8 pan. And for the 8x8, it says you are to bake it for 30 to 35 minutes. Sure, I get all that in there. A little messy there. Oops. I'll clean it up later. Alright. Usually you could use a spatula to kind of scrape along the edges and stuff. And they always warn you, it has raw eggs, don't eat it, but I like eating the batter, so I'll leave the scraper alone and just use my finger and clean it all out later. So, there's my brownies. There's my brownie mix. Let's pour it out, showing you guys. And all I have to do now is throw it in the oven and wait 30 to 35 minutes and call it good. One way to check to see if it's good is to use a toothpick, stick it in the center, and pull it out. If you have any of the batter or anything sticking to the toothpick, it's not done yet, it's still too moist or not cooked enough. Take the toothpick out, throw it away, or keep it, use it for later, and let it sit in there a little bit longer, checking it maybe every 2 to 5 minutes or so. Stick it back in the center, pull it out. Once it comes out clean, you're good to go. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to enjoy it later. I'm sure the wife is too. You guys have a great night. Bye.